What's going on? What is going on? Welcome back to CEO Lifestyle with Smooth Blaze. Before we get into any major points for this week, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one single video. Now, a couple weeks ago, the topic that we discussed dealt with feelings don't pay no bills. Without having a structure or organized plan to attack what you need to attack or take care of your business, it's not going to matter. How you feel about it don't give you no clearance, don't give you any sheltering from them either garnishing your wages or taking things from you. So what we're going to talk about this week, the difference between surviving versus thriving. Two different categories. As a CEO, you have to identify what season you're in and what season you're trying to get to. If you're in a thriving season, you need to be doing the best that you can to maximize and have structure. If you're in survival mode, attacking to get yourself better where you need to be for the future version of yourself. Now, we have to understand what these terms mean. Survival mode is a state where the mind and body are stuck in a chronic fight or flight response due to long-term stress or trauma. That's how you know whether you're in survival mode. Next will be thriving. Is a state of mind or body or within your body where you're growing, you're doing well for yourself, or you're being able to be successful or flourish. As we look at both of these categories, we have to figure out exactly in life where are we at. Are we survival mode or are we thriving? And once you understand where you currently are, you know the necessary steps to move forward. Now, before we can identify where we are and what category we fit into, let's look at the different signs of survival mode. Y'all ready for this? There's three major categories, 3 or 4. Physical signs, emotional signs, behavioral signs, and cognitive signs. Let's break it down so you can understand it. Physical signs deal with muscle tension, I mean your body, you're very tense mentally, emotionally, and you have a lot of structure issues due to you overthinking things. Restless energy, meaning that you can't get comfortable because there's so much that's on you from a physical standpoint. Headaches and stomach aches, meaning that your mind is going 100 miles an hour where it cannot rest or reset due to the stress that you're dealing with. Lingering fatigue, you try to get rest but you're still tired. Those things cause you and cause your body to realize that, look, I'm not comfortable and I'm surviving. Another sign will deal with emotions. Irritability, lack of patience, anxiety or dread, overanalyzing things, the simple task and big things. Emotional swings. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, 1 minute you don't even know how you feel. Those things, I help you identify whether or not you're in survival mode. Difficulty with self-soothing, meaning you're having a hard time to stay calm and not be stressful. Cognitive, examples of this would be racing thoughts, overthinking. Difficulty concentrating, meaning that there's so much going on you cannot focus on one thing at a time. Overthinking, meaning that the simplest task cause you to overanalyze or cut too many times before you make a decision. Consistent scanning, you're continually going over and over and cycling different things to figure out whether or not, okay, am I doing this right? What I need to change, what I need to move on. Let's look at the behavior side of it. Avoidance, overwork, overdoing, withdrawal, and restlessness. If you feel any of these type of categories, you have to understand that you are in survival mode. When your avoidance means be away from people, you overworking and overdoing. When you are working late, trying to accomplish a goal, and you know you need to be getting some rest, you're choosing work over rest. Withdrawal, when you're lessening the communication with people that your friends, family, or whoever you're dealing with. So those are things you have to identify. If you're going through any of those signs, just know that you're in survival mode. Survival mode ain't pretty, but sometimes it's necessary to get to where you're going so that you can be able to prosper in the future. Here are some signs that you are thriving in life. Make sure you get a pen, write these down as well. Number one, friendships. You have friendships that matter. You value those persons that mean a lot to you. You make time for them, and you pour in as they pour into you. You're learning from your past mistakes, identifying what went wrong in your all aspects of life, even personal, professional, whatever category it may fit, and learning to improve yourself and enhance your health so that it'll be better for the future. You are not the same person you were a year ago, meaning the 34 version of you is impressed with the 35 version because of the steps you took in order to get to the point where you are now. Having moments of joy. Appreciate the little things in life. Maximizing on those great opportunities. Even though in the struggle, you have to have joy despite of what things may look like. You take responsibility for your actions. Owning up that I messed up, I did wrong, I spent too much money, I overdid this. Owning that, taking accountability for it, and doing the necessary changes to make your thing right. Self-care routine. It's imperative that you have that, even if it's going to the gym, getting a haircut, taking time out to watch your favorite show. These are self-care things. Turning your phone off to decompress. Those are self-care. You're curious and love to learn new things. In this season of thriving, you want to be open-minded. You want to be able to do new things that will translate into something better for you in your life. So you have to always look at that too. Letting go of grudges. When we hold on to grudges or problems or issues with people, what it does is pours out of each other, pours out of us, meaning that we penalize ourselves and there's no room for us to grow. Your sense of purpose. Without purpose, you basically existing. You have to find what your purpose is in life, and once you find that, you can thrive in that aspect, and you'll be able to do things decent and in order. Embrace your flaws. We all have issues, we all have weaknesses, we all have threats. Identify what those are, fix or try to enhance those so they will no longer be a weakness. Stand up for yourself. You got one life. If there's something that you like, something that you dislike, stand on it and be a man or be a woman about it. As a CEO, you have to make those mindset ideas, because whoever is in your circle is the connections that you have. Relationships matter, whether you build or whether you decline. So stand up for yourself, because nobody else will. You can laugh at yourself sometimes. Good, bad, and different. There are some things where you reflect like, dang, I shouldn't have did that. But it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. But being able to bring humor into tense situations or frustrating situations is necessary for you to thrive, regardless of what you're feeling. Have goals and aspirations. If you're living life 2026, 27, 28, and you have no goals, no aspirations for yourself, you're just coexisting. You just here just to be here. You cannot live your life like that. Have structure, have goals, have aspirations in order for you to elevate to where you want to go in life. Always show kindness. It don't cost nothing. Be nice to people even when they disrespectful to you. It's going to pay off for you in the long run. Appreciate what you have. This is something that we all have to look into ourselves about. Appreciate what we have regardless of what season we in. Either we're surviving, either we're thriving. Appreciate the little things, because they can be erased and taken away from you. So now that we understand what survival mode look like and the different attributes that go along with it, now that we understand what thriving looks like in life, ask yourself these few questions. Let's see where we at. And I'm talking to myself too. As we reflect over life, are we in survival mode or thriving? Number two, what steps do I need to take to get myself out of survival mode if you're in that season? What does thriving look like to you? because my thriving may be different from yours. Your thriving might be just making 6 figures. That's it, cool, and not having debt. My thriving might be making $1 million and having rental properties. Your thriving looks differently. Finally, look at this. How can I build a better life for myself? As a CEO, you control who's in your life and who's been removed. You have to take that serious. You get one life. Take care of your mental, your physical, and your emotional side of everything. And psychological, it's important. So all these things carry into whether or not you're going to do well in life, whether your businesses are going to thrive, whether or not I'm being a proper CEO of what I'm doing, but my foundation is solid. So as we close, I'd like to thank you for checking out my channel. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all, so you will not miss one single video. Now before we close, please remember this simple phrase. We cannot control the hand that was dealt for us, but we can move with intention and purpose. CEO Lifestyle with Smooth Blaze, and I'm signing out.